I'm going to do it on this. I don't know if anybody stuck with me or not, but whoever did, we're going to finish off.
Yeah, I don't know what playlist you were on, but...
At this point, that is the least of my concerns. Do you think it went back on? Okay, we're going to go right into a set of lunges, back rowing, and squats. So you're going to grab your smaller of the two weights, Jacqueline. I can't see myself. You're going to drop all the way down into a low lunge. It is so hard to go from floor work to standing work. Drop and lift. So you're going to cross all the way to the standing leg and then lift the lunging leg. Drop and lift it. Drop. We're going to do it quite a bit faster. So right now, I just need you to warm it up here. 3. Lift. You've got 2. Lift. 1. And lift. You're going to hold it down and pulse into that left leg. Pressing into that side lunge. You should be feeling those inner thighs. And we're going to change it directly into a curtsy squat after about 2 more 8. Cross that weight. Push it. Use a little more waist now. Press. Bring it back. Press. Bring it back. You've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. We'll speed it up on the other side in a minute. Right now we got those slow ones on the other side. Pressing in. Lifting that leg that you just lunged into. Press across. Lift up. Press across. Lift up. Hold here a second and press. Lift. Cross all the way over that body. You are parallel with just maybe a mini turnout at the bottom. 2. You're holding down and we'll press. 2. Can they hear my voice?
Yeah, it is really dark because what's on the side. Turn the light on.
Turn it on behind me.
Because of the iPad quality.
Deeper. You can't see my body. When I signed up to do these, I should have known I should have been a better videographer. Or I need a tripod, or I need a whole studio. So you're going to go back down and go slow for your last 8. 7, twist up at the top. 6, twist. 4, 3, 2, 1, and reverse. We're going to go into some curtsy squats. You're going to cross the leg behind you. The working leg is in front. You're going to cross that leg back and pulse. Down, down. You still have the weight in that hand. You want to make sure that front leg is completely weighted in your front heel. That back leg is very light. You've got 2 more 8s, 7, 6, 3. Dig a little deeper into that front glute. You've got 8 more. 3, 2, and rest. We will go to the other side. Crossing all the way over, so that back leg has very little weight on it. The front leg has the weight on it. Press, press. We'll speed it up in a second. Light on that back leg. 8, 7. We'll do 8. And 8 more. And rest. We are going to go into a set of biceps with lunges. So you can grab a little heavier weight if you want. Is it still dark? Can everybody see? Or is it still dark? Maybe we should go over there. We're going to move one more time. Put it right here, where we have it. Is that better? I think that's better.
I think it's better. Here, I have to go help Dad with something.
We're going to go into a full frontward lunge. Lunge all the way down. So your back leg, no. Okay. full lunge in the front into a bicep curl and lift. Lunging and lifting. So you'll get a little balance while you go into your bicep curl. Lunge and lift. So again, everything is in opposition. So you're getting that balance, but you're also getting the work in through your core. Obviously your leg, and then we got that bicep. 2, 1. You're gonna stay down in your lunge. Just lunge down, nice and slow. Focusing on that front leg, keeping those abs engaged. You're gonna hold your lunge, and you're gonna curl. So pulling in, staying in that lunge, get deeper. We're gonna combine your last 8, lunge deeper, 8, 7, 6, last 4, 3, 2, and rest. All right, other side. And everything I do on a normal basis when it's a little bit more organized is in opposition. And a lot of it is so you're also doing more than one thing at a time. Right now you're obviously working your bicep and your legs and your balance. So you're gonna go down into that lowest lunge, hold it, coming up and drop. So you're coming up, holding for a split second, dropping all the way back down, lift, drop. Squeezing at the top, holding a split second here, hold. And if you stay with me long enough, you'll get a nice long set of abs at the end. And we'll do some triceps and glutes. 4, 3, 2, but we got one more good balance one in a minute. You're gonna hold, you're gonna lunge, 7, 6, I'm trying to move back so you can see everything, 4, 3, 2, you're gonna hold your lunge and just bicep, 7, 6, 5. We'll combine the 2 for 8, 7, keep squeezing into that arm, full range of motion in that arm, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, our next one is a set of rows with a hamstring. So it's basically a single-legged deadlift. You're gonna put the weight into your, I'm gonna start on my right leg. Turn my rug around. Right leg. The weight is in your right hand. Let's use the same arm as leg. You're gonna glide that arm down across the front of the leg and bring yourself back up. So the focus, my right leg is working. Let's all do the right. Your focus is from your right glute to your right hamstring. Left hand can be out for some balance. Those abs are tight. You're hinging over as far as you can. Hinge over and lift. Hinge over and lift. We're going slow. You're trying to create as much of a T as possible. Hinging forward so you get that work in that hamstring. Those obliques have to fire. We're going to do 2 more. We're going to add a row. You're going to pull and lift. So if I turn from the side, you're going to pull up to the back. Drop low, pull all the way up. We will be speeding this up later. Right now I just want you to get at the fundamentals and really focus on the areas that are working, which is by now you should really be feeling that right hamstring. And by adding that arm, that lat is doing the work to pull that elbow up. If you don't have a 20, 30 pound weight, that's okay. You're not supposed to. I just want you to feel, make the muscle do the work. We're going to hold our hinge and we're going to rock forward and back for 8, 7, 6. So again, the work is in that right hamstring. 5, your gaze should be forward. 3, 2, and 1. And rest. Other side. And I try to switch around a little bit so you can see different angles. It's easier when I watch it back to see what works for you. This is a different series than I did the other day, so I haven't seen it yet. Right now, left arm, left leg. Right leg is lifting. you're hinging completely forward and lifting. Again, fixate your eyes on something stationary. You know what you're doing now. You don't have to look at the screen. Just create that T. Use that hamstring. Use those abs. Flatten those backs. And again, make sure those abdominals are so engaged so that the work is directly from the back of the knee to the back of that left glute. You've got 4. 2, 1. We're going to go ahead and go into a row. You're dropping and rowing. So drop low and row up. Drop and row. So if you're looking from the side, the arm that's working, you're pulling that arm directly up. Feel free to put that foot down in order to take that row. Squeezing through the back of the shoulders. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to take those little pulses. Isolating that hamstring. Focusing on your balance, which I lost. 2, and 1. Face the side one more time. Place the hand back into the weight back into that right hand. Hinge over from your waist as flat as possible. And just focus on your rows. Tempo is up, up. So I need you to pull that elbow behind you. Pull that weight to your hip. Isolating the back of the shoulder and the lat. And we'll turn around, other way. Arm pulling up directly to the side of you. That elbow is not pulling in here, it's pulling back. Lean forward a little more. Let's go 8. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. I want to give you one more set of legs. So I'm going to grab that broom, a chair, a mantle. So we started this earlier. You're going to go into a wide second position. So whatever you have to hold on to, if it's in front of you, that's fine, but if it's on the side of you, it's even better. And we're going to focus first on just our footwork, pressing up onto those high half toes, making the calves and feet do the work. And we're going to stay here for a little bit. We didn't do any of these earlier. So pressing up into those feet. The feet are your basis of all your balance. So right now we're just working on getting those strength in those arches and metatarsals. You've got 4, 3, 2, and relax. We're going to go back up onto that high half toe. I know you can't exactly see my feet, and I'm in shoes, which are normally in a bar class I'm not. So, but I want you to get all over all 10 toes evenly, making sure the weight is distributed evenly on all 10 toes, and that your weight is not falling back, especially on your pinkies. It puts way too much pressure on the tendons. So I need your glutes to do the work to keep those feet turned out. We're coming up on that high half toe, and we're going to stay here for a little while. We're going to drop down. Arm can be out. Those knees are being pulled back as wide as you can. Your heels are as high as you can. Zip it up, drop, squeeze. Pull those inner thighs together. Come back down, hold it, get a little deeper. Focus on your outer thighs and glutes, pulling those knees back. Holding on there. We're going to slow it down. You're going to dig deeper, deeper, and lift. Deeper, lift. Those heels are higher, higher. Don't give up now. Little pulses at the bottom. Are your heels as high as you can get them? Are your knees turned out as far as they can be? Are your abs tight? Is your chest lifted? I need you a little lower. 4, 2, and relax. Let's shake that out. Pull that right foot up behind you. Pull the knees together. Quads are touching. So you're getting that stretching through your front quad. And then you'll go to the other side. We're going to go back onto the floor. We're going to do a couple sets of triceps. I'm going to check the time. All right, we're going onto the floor. And I promise when I do this again, it will be a lot more smooth. Jack. Lying all the way down on your back. You're going to go into some bridges. So you're going to lie down as long and take the weight above your head, whatever weight you have. And we're going to be lifting our hips and our weight up at the same time. Hips and weight lift. Quick. 2, 3, 4. Make sure those elbows stay by your forehead. They're not by your chest. Extend them nice and far behind you. Right leg's going to lift. You're going to continue with the arms. If you need to stop the arms at any time, feel free to stop them. Otherwise, we're just continuing those arms up and down as those hips lift and lower. 3, 2, and other leg. Lift. Lift. We've got 8, 4, and relax. We're going to finish off with some triceps. You're going to place your hands as close to your butt as possible. So you're going to have your hands all the way by your butt. And once you lift your hips up, if your hands are too far behind you, like mine just went way too far, bring them a little closer to you. I don't want to see those hips dropping. Your goal is to finish off those triceps. You're bending those elbows. Bending. Bending. Let's go with the music. Lower, lift, and lower. Try not to drop those hips. Speed it up. Hips higher. You have to use those abs and back muscles in order to keep those hips up. Right leg lifts. Lift. Other leg. Your butt will drop a little, but the main focal point is those triceps. Both arms. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Let's go into an ab series. I'm going to have you add one more set of biceps with this. So we're going to continue with the biceps. You're going to grab that weight back in your right hand. So weight goes in your right hand. You're going to be at an angle back. Jack, can you adjust a little? We have some work to do as far as figuring out how to put our screen up and down, bring it forward. Well, it's all right now.
Yeah, it's okay.
Continue curling as you rock forward and back. You're pulling those abs in. You're keeping that contraction. There should be no flattening in the back right now. Everything is tucked and rounded as you continue with that arm. And you're probably not using the heaviest weight. If you have to drop it, drop it. If you can go a little more, go with me. 4, 3, 2. We're going to flip that other arm. I'm just changing my angle. So you're lifting and lowering. Lift, lower. Lift. Remember, you're completely hollowed out into your abdominals, making sure that there's no pressure on that lower back. It is all in those abs. One more. 4, 3, 2, and last one. All right, the weight is staying in front of you. You're going to stay in that tuck position. So you're going to tuck down and get down into that rounded position. You're going to angle slightly. You're going to drop that weight to the right. Completely pulling that weight behind you.
I know it will be alright.
Other way.
So I do what I got to do. Whatever will put me through. I put myself back together. I put myself back together.
And side to side.
I don't wanna be sad and blue. Even if I'm black and blue.
So as if you're pushing that weight behind you or passing it to somebody. Speed it up.
Damage that I'm coping, holding on and hoping I'll find where I'm going.
Rest a second. Take those hands out in front of you. We're going to try to roll down a little lower. If there's any pressure on the back, feel free to not take your range of motion smaller. You're going to lower and lift. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Lower, lift. You're going to stay at that lowest point and pulse. If you think you can go a little lower, take it deeper. 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're going to slide all the way down, right leg lifts. Double tap. Trying to get a little stretch in that hamstring. Keeping your torso as high as you can. Keeping that lower back down and ribcage laced. Single legs. Keeping that tuck, keeping that contraction. Let's go into set of bicycles. You're going to keep that 90-degree angle in your legs and reach past your toes. Shoulder blades staying off. Right arm reaches, right leg extends. Other leg, reach. The key is to keep those shoulder blades off. Keep that lower back pressed down into the ground and extend both legs. One more set of bicycles. In. Crossing as much as you can to the opposite leg. Not letting those knees come past your hips. 3, 2, finish it off. Single leg. Shoulder blades off, everybody. Reach to those toes for your last 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Let your head drop. Bend your knees into your chest. Both knees into your chest. Bring your right knee in. Cross your right knee all the way over your body. Open your right arm out to the side. Bend your knee in. And lift that leg up. Get a good stretch into that hamstring. Bend the other knee into your chest. Cross all the way over your body, opening your left arm out. Bend that knee back into your chest. Extend all the way up to the ceiling. Bend both knees in. Rock your hips slightly to the right and then to the left. Rock up and down, rolling like a little ball, stretching out that back. Extend your legs out in front of you. Reach all the way out and over your legs. Bending and extending one knee at a time. And then in this position, roll those shoulders back one more time. Bend your knee in and rotate all the way to the back wall. Coming up and out of your hips as you rotate. Lift that arm up to follow with your head. And then the other leg. Knee in. Rotate to the other side. Come all the way back in. Roll those shoulders back and down one more time. And again, thank you so much for joining me. I'm sorry about all the technical difficulties. By Saturday, we'll have it figured out a little better. I want to get us outside. And again, like I said, please send any feedback, anything you want to do more of, less of. I'm trying to do bar because that's kind of what everybody has been asking me for, but I'd love to incorporate anything else that you want in it as well. And also follow me on my personal Facebook if you'd like, or Instagram, and you can always give me feedback there as well. And you know, for me and the Claremont Club, we're just trying to do our best to keep you guys active and a little entertained. That's entertaining if nothing else, right? And we may have not have gotten the absolute best workout today, but it was entertaining. So thank you, and I'll see you soon. Stay safe. What I've learned is you cannot rotate this thing